Hi Taurus, this is Paula from Wanted Share Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your general read for the month of March. And we're going to dive right in, and this is your oracle card message that you got. And so what you have is the other world. You're being offered the opportunities to stretch, expand, and make significant changes in your life. Be patient. Do not rush the process. To be birthed, one must wait patiently in the womb during the gestation period, so you must wait for the perfect moment when magical intervention arrives to accompany you on your new lease in life. Okay, so it sounds like you're headed in a brand new direction, but it's going to take a lot of patience for you to get there. Okay, so just remember that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what your tarot says. So in the past, you have the Four of Cups. So, because this is a general read, and if this is like work related, it has to do with, you not wanting what they're offering you right now at work. So if something's happening at work where you're very dissatisfied and you feel like they're just keep handing you more load, and they're overworking you, you're not going to be standing up for that. You're going to let them know that you're not wanting to overdo things at work. This could also be relationships, friendships, whoever it is. They're wanting to interact with you more and get into a place where, if it is family, friends, or a lover, they just want to, have more of a caring connection with you, more emotional, and you're just not wanting that right now. You want to be left alone. Okay, so what's coming in is, here you go, so there's a Nine of Wands there, and so, or I think that's the Ten of Wands. So what's happening here in the Ten of Wands is that whatever is trying to come in for you and you're being resistant to it, you know that whoever it is or whatever the situation is, if it's work or whatever, is starting to become a burden. It is a serious burden, and you've been carrying this for way too long, and you know that there's, more ahead in the journey dealing with this job or that certain situation or that particular person. There's more to go if you stay within this situation, and you're not wanting to do that. You're wanting to drop the burdens and all the heaviness that you're feeling from this. And so I think that's why you're putting up your guards right now, and you're not wanting to let this in, and you're being resistant because you're being the Empress. You know exactly what you should be offered. You know how you should be treated. You are in a good place as far as feeling self-confident. You know that you're beautiful or handsome. You know that you can offer a whole lot. You got a lot to give, and you should not be dealing with people who are less than that. And you know that. You're remembering who the hell you are, and you're not trying to deal with things that are too burdensome and not anywhere near your value. And so you got the Magician. So you are definitely manifesting something else outside of what's there in the past. And so if you're trying to manifest something different outside of this, then it's going to happen because you have been working hard with, on what you want, and you've been working hard on yourself. So it's definitely going to come through, Taurus. So just believe that, okay? So let's see what's coming in for you in the present. All right. So in the present, here you are. There's the Hierophant. That's you. Okay. So the Hierophant is there. You got the Four of Pentacles. You got the Ten of Cups. I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let's see. So what is happening here is that you are withholding from giving anything financial to anyone. If there is something where, you know, you have to do extra at work, you're not going to do it. Like I said, you're going to be withholding your time. You're going to be withholding your efforts. You're going to be withholding your finances. If this is like somebody that you're personally dealing with, you're going to be withholding from giving to everybody. And you're probably also feeling that the person or your job, they're at a place where I don't think they're giving you enough. And so you're feeling the lack as well with the Four of Pentacles. So you have decided to go ahead and do the things that make you happy. You know that you're feeling like you're on your own right now. And so in order to bring joy back to yourself, you're going to do things that make you happy. If it's like going out with your friends, if it's like shopping or, you know, doing your hobbies. If it's doing things like that, you're going to find things that bring you full contentment, okay? But at the same time, what's happening here, maybe this Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like a huge delay in creativity coming in because you're in a different place right now. You're definitely withholding and you're only focused on yourself. And in order to get things moving, I think you have to get outside of this, whatever it is that you're doing here. You're only thinking of yourself, and so maybe something's happening here where you're going to have to open up a little bit, okay? Definitely open up a little bit. So that way, you know, new things can come in for you. This Ace of Wands can turn around. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to do something a little bit different than just keeping to yourself. You're probably being required to work with others in order to get that, because if you notice here in the Hierophant in this deck, it's a little different. The man there is, you know, working with that little boy right there. There's two people here. So it's taking two you know, to do what they're doing. It looks like they're doing a ceremony or something, but it takes two. And just remember that, you know, there's certain things that you learn from certain situations. And in order for other people around you to grow, you're going to have to share some of the things that you have gone through to other people who are much younger than you know, or who, you know, that like by the time you finally get your healing or get through whatever this mess is, you know, you already been past a couple of years from dealing with this, and you can be sharing it with somebody who's just going through it. All right, so let's see what else. All right, let's see what's coming in for your future. All right, so you know what else I think is happening here too? Because the Ace of Wands is reversed. Remember, the card was telling you to be very, very patient in the process and not to rush anything. You know, you have to wait for the right moment for intervention to come in or for things to manifest. And in order to do that, you're going to have to stretch outside of yourself from being so closed off. You may be required to open up at the time that you don't want to. And I think that's what Spirit is working on with you, because you're going to have to collaborate in some kind of way. It may not have to be with this particular person or with this specific job, but if you decide to get away from whatever this is, because you see that it's not exactly what you want, when you do end up manifesting something else, once you get to that new thing, you are required to open yourself, because you can't stay in that closed off situation, because then things are not going to come to you. Okay, so if you want that Ace of Wands to turn around, you're going to have to do some work on yourself to open yourself back up. All right, so what's coming in for the future is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is you. You're definitely, you know, in a good place financially. You're stable. You're supplying for yourself. You take care of your own needs. You're desirable, and you have a lot to offer. And so in the future, that's where you're going to be. And that's the way people are seeing you as well. They see that you can offer so much and you're a productive person. But maybe what's keeping you single is that there's a certain situation here. Because this is also a single card. You're by yourself. So if this does have to do with a love, person that you care about, they see you as single. And so what's coming in is, let's see, the Nine of Swords. So you're stressed the hell out. You got the Queen of Wands. So even though you're stressed, you know that there's something in particular that you want, and you're going to go after it, and you're not going to let anything stop you. But what's happening here is that you know that something is not right, of whatever it is that's coming in. Like you're feeling like something's not right, something's being hidden from me, and I don't know what it is, and that's probably what's stressing you out. Let's see what else is. You also have the Knight of Wands. So maybe, okay, so this is how we're going to look at it, okay? If this is a relationship, there's somebody who's coming in very passionately and they're wanting to talk to you. They're very, like, they may even try to get sexual with you. They're very immature though, okay? But whoever this is, they're not really telling you things, like they're keeping secrets. And so you're feeling like they are because you're looking directly at the moon. You know that this person is full of shit and there's something going on, but it's stressing you out too. And so I really do believe that you care about this person, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be looking directly at them. But I don't think that they're coming in the equal value that you are. So you see that you're in the queen status, and look at, they're only in a Knight, and they're only coming in for a little bit and they're gone. And so you're seeing that they're not coming in honestly, and they're hiding things, and there's illusions and whatever they're trying to tell you and talk to you about. But I think they're sitting there talking bullshit and saying that they want victory with you, and that they want to like work things out with you. Look at, they want to work things out. They are saying that you are their main focus. If this has to do with work, you feel like you're stressing out at work, and they may not be telling you everything. They want you to focus on work and work hard and give everything to them, your blood, tears, and sweat. They want you to work hard. And, you know, they're wanting you to be passionate and creative in your work. But there's something happening here where you're starting to, feel like something's not right at work, and it's stressing you out. And so even though they're telling you that, if you do this and this and that, there might be a possibility of a raise or something like that. But they're definitely wanting you to work and focus on what they're doing over there at your job. But this could also be, this is another way of looking at it. It could also be that you're wanting victory. You're wanting things to be, worked on. You want to be acknowledged. And you want things to move forward quickly. And I remember the card was saying something about patience, and letting it take its time. And I think you're trying to rush the process here in order to get what you're needing. Like you're wanting to work hard on something, but you're trying to rush it, and you're trying to get into this victory mode. But everything takes its time. So if this is a relationship, it's stressing you out, and you're seeing that they're just hiding things. They're trying to rush you to make a choice to be with them and to be passionate with them and to work on the situation. So, yeah. So if this resonated with you, because this is all I have, you know what? Let me just throw another card out there before I even end this. Let me see what's going on here, because I don't want to leave it like that. Oh, okay. There you are again. Okay. So I honestly feel like even though somebody's doing all of this, you're going to want to remain single and work on your own thing. If it's at work where people are wanting to collaborate with you, you're seeing that it's not a wise choice to do that, but you're feeling like there's pressure to take the collaboration, but you're not wanting to do that. You're withholding yourself from doing it. And so you feel like working alone is better because you can be more productive on your own instead of working with other people. But what you're desiring is at work is for things to go right so you can have victory and acknowledgement and recognition for the work that you are doing on your own. But it's just work is stressing you out. Now, if this is a love relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, they're wanting you to work with you, and they're wanting things to go in a certain direction, but you're just not wanting to deal with people right now. Let me see what fell. Okay, so see, look at this. Came upside down. You're not moving for shit, Taurus. You are not moving for shit. And you know what? These two cards together remind me of this. See, you're still doing the same thing. You're not budging. You're not budging. You know that you don't want to head anywhere right now. You don't want to offer anything right now. You just want to go within right now and just take your time, which is good, because actually this is what it's asking you to do. Spirit's asking you to let things take its time, because it's saying that you're being birthed again, and in order to be birthed, you got to go through the gestation period. That takes time. You have to go through the process of being, created again, being your bones being put together, your skin, your flesh, your organs, all of that takes time to come together. And so if new things are being created for you in the spirit, for you to be birthed in a different way, it is going to take time for you to be on your own and really gain clarity what it is that you need to do. But in the meantime, you're going to be super still and you're not going nowhere until it's time for you to figure out what that clarity is, so that way you can turn around and there you go. You'll be able to move at your own pace. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I don't know, this was a little bit more of a tougher reading for me somehow. Like, it just seemed a little bit jumbled to me, but I may have made sense, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know what happened here. But if it resonated for you, please leave me a like and subscribe. I will be leaving some links in the comments, so those who really like the cards and the other tools that I use in the readings, you guys can take a look and see where I got them from, okay? So anyway, that's what I got for you guys. You guys take care.